Hi, I'm Willie with E&E Metal Fab. This is my daughter Leanne. She's Secretary Treasurer of the company. Steve Erb, my nephew, he's the Vice President of the company. And Tom Erb, my son, he is now owner with all of us together with E&E Solar, which is a new company we started in 2009.
Hi Leanne.
Hello.
What do you do here?
I am Secretary Treasurer and Office Manager.
What does that mean?
I pretty much run the whole front office and all the operations with human resources and the safety and all the books, all the accounting. About 3 or 4 guys that actually were certified before they came here, which actually they did know the welding and the machining, but everybody else was pretty much off the street and in the house training.
What's the advantage of training somebody?
Well, with the 3 guys that we have already welding, and my brother runs building 1, when you get somebody to train in the house, everybody's on the same page. When you get outsiders coming in that already know their welding skills, you have so many different people on their own tracks. So when you get somebody in and you train them, everybody is consistent.
Because it seems like your family cares about their employees an awful lot.
Right, we really do, and we have a lot of close friends and family. We don't want a rotating door. We want people to stay for a long period of time. So when we do hire them in, with all the incentives that we do give, with all the different things that we do throughout the year, a lot of people like to stay.
What kind of incentives do you do?
The first Thursday of every month, we have a rotating pizza day or sub day, and that's all for the birthdays and the anniversaries for everybody that month. We have our company picnics every year at Mount Gretna Lake. We have our company Christmas party, and one really good thing with our profit, Dad had set up when we first started here. Every month, 5% of our profit goes into a savings account. At the end of the year, at the Christmas party, everybody gets a cut of that.
Isn't that what an incentive?
Yes,
It sounds like you're a stockholder, but you're not.
Yeah, right. Just 5% of each profit of every month goes into a savings account for the employees.
Are you hiring?
Right now, we're currently not.
You're currently not. Okay.
No.
Hi Willie, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Wonderful, thank you. Got a question for you.
Yes.
When did you start E&E Metal?
We got together and started it in 2003.
That's almost a decade you're closing in on.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Well, how many people do you employ?
In 2009, we had as many as 29 people. With the recession setting in and the economic times that we had to actually lay off 7 full-time employees the first of this year. We definitely want to recruit them, but right.
It's like you look for hard workers, dedicated people who show up for work on time every day.
We definitely do. There is a screening process we go through, but then again, the person that we're looking for doesn't have to be very knowledgeable, but willing to work hard. There's some of the things that we try to do to take a person that has soft skills, that wants to work hard, wants to be here, not just for a paycheck, but to advance themselves.
Provide health care for your employees?
We do. My provider keeps on telling me that we do too much. I don't think that's the approach. We supply 100% health care here. As far as their family, then we supply 50% to them. So there again, this ain't all about me, it's about us. And I think that's part of what I can supply.
Well, that's really great in today's economy. You've diversified somewhat. You've added a solar company. Tell me about that a little bit.
Well, there again, I think a company like ours in the metal fab industry, we're really based industrial. And we diversified the customer base, but never really diversified the company. And one thing we looked at was that being we seen a big slow in 2009, how can we diversify the company that would emphasize in the metal part of the business and pick up something else in technical. And solar was a good fit. So we established the solar company, E&E Solar, to help the metal fab because we can supply all the metal components. So it gives us the advantage that just a solar company would have to go out and supply those or find a supplier for those. We can supply both.
Go.
So this is a solar panel.
Yes.
How does it work?
It takes the sun's energy and the sun's rays pass through here. These are all an individual cell in the solar module, and they're strung together. And then it releases an electron, which then generates direct current. The direct current then is fed back into an inverter, which changes it to alternating current, which is what we all use in our homes. And
That's
then-
AC, right?
That's AC. Yes, absolutely.
My husband teaches electricity, so I have to know a little
Oh,
bit.
that's good. Very good.
Yeah.
And then you can either use it in your home, or if you're generating more power with your solar array that's on your property, it can then get involved with the small businesses and agricultural, and mostly interested in ground mount. Obviously with E&E Metal Fab and then E&E Solar, the steel structures that would support the solar modules can be fabricated by E&E Metal Fab and then used with E&E Solar, so it seems like a good niche.
I'm a green person and I really want to reduce my dependency on foreign oil, etc. I want to go green, I want solar, and if everybody else is down, I'm going to have electricity.
Yeah.
You know, tell me, what does it take for me to invest in solar?
There is still money available from the state. It's just reduced greatly. So you'd have to have a state certified solar contractor install it to still get the state money. The federal money is still available. You need to have someone come to your property and do analysis on shading and find out where the best location would be to put it. If there can be a lot of stumbling blocks in properties as far as, you need to be south facing. You might have neighbors' trees. So you have to have your property analyzed, and then you can look at your electrical bill and look at the available space
So you do this. I also understand that you have some things that people can come here and buy.
I toyed with a little idea of the fire pits, and I got the idea from the shore. A lot of people had the tower rings and at these trailer parks, and being we're a fab shop, I designed a fire pit, and it comes in two designs, and they're silhouettes, which would be wildlife designs and the seashore designs, and we supplied some off the internet as far as California.
That's really cool. And I also know that you fabricated and designed a bicycle rack.
Yes, we were approached by the Lebanon Bicycle Club to supply racks, and the mayor at the time was Bob Onspach, and I guess there was some money that was available to supply the bike racks, and he wanted to keep it local, and they came to E&E, and we supplied, I think right now there's 17 installed throughout the city.
Technology, they have it. Yeah. They have on school that too. No. Up to like 2 inches thick. Aluminum, stainless, carbon. Yes. Generate sound. So like over Iraq or something. Yeah.
Safety is a big issue. While
The employees, the mindset, the skill, the willpower to do everything that is needed in our fabrication to give us the edge against our competitors. We have very, very little turnaround here. Guys are always showing up for work.
That's the company mascot.